Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Thick edge.
Very professional innings. This passes 50. Will certainly be looking to push on.
Narayan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Going with spin now. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Caught, and that's stuck. Oh, that's just outrageous.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Brilliant shot there.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. 9 runs added there. Kolkata are 107 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Pandya back on now. Doesn't beat the infield. backward point with a stupendous catch. Super catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Good bowling in that over, just the one from it. Kolkata, 108 for 5. Sharma from the south end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Patada, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the back quicker than he thought. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. 14 runs added there. Kolkata are 133 for 7.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Edged. 6 runs added in the over. Kolkata are 139 for 7. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Goes over the top with that shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Brilliant shot there.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Narain at last has to go. It's been a brilliant innings.
Lots of pressure coming in to bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Kumar from the south end. Misses. How did that not hit?
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Rana taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Misses everything. 4 runs added there. Kolkata are 150 for 8. Hazelwood given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
And that's the end of the innings. Kolkata have set a target of 165 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Rana coming in.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. You can just stand and admire that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Straight to the fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Finds the edge. Wow, that's a huge appeal for the catch. If there's something on it, it was the faintest of edges. Gone. Fine catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. He's got their tail up.
Nearly gets the edge. Norkia with a great delivery there. Huge edge. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the over. The batting team are now 17 for 1.
Sakaria coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Zakaria shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Zakaria has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Norkia from the north end. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Out. No. Somehow it's missed everything. They've gone up here. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Nicked it. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Big edge. Needs a direct hit. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Five down and they're above the run rate at the moment. Been a good power play so far.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Bowling fielders look really confident. Aurora from the south end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Finds the edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No. Terrible shot. End of the over and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Russell into the attack now from the north end. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ouch, that looked nasty. Great shot, through the gap. Russell has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. And gone. That's a fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the over. The score is now 62 for 3.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
bowling, sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Thick edge. Livingston has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Finds the edge. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Barely seemed to hit that. Brilliant shot, got it up and over, all the way for six.
That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be four.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
End of the 11th over. The score is now...
Sakaria from the north end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Nearly gets the edge. Sakaria with a great delivery there. Cracking shot over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
You just can't bowl that wide to someone of this skill. That's just a simple square cut through to the boundary. 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Good shot, a beauty.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now 96.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Swept away but finds the field. Narayan with a huge appeal. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Beats the cover field. Nice shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That is quite extraordinary. Livingston, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Bowled them straight through. Good swing coming back in.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, straight to gully. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe three.
The batting team are now 112 for 4.
Russell has been going really well here. Comes back on from the south end. Smacks that away through the gap.
Goes with it and helps it on its way. Didn't bother keeping the hook shot down.
Russell shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Drilled that one away.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Picked up ball with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Massive outside edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Rana from the north end. That's the big one, and maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Perfectly timed.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Off the middle of the bat.
As on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Rahane, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Poor shot, really lucky. What a shot. He hit that one hard, no need to run.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've been asked plenty of questions by the bowlers, but the batters have had all the answers so far this innings.
Norkia coming back into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Livingston waited on that and guides it down to third. The fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Narayan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. Just opened the face of the bat really well. It's through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win. But in the end, a deserved winner, I would say.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again.